So I was just watching a video online about some Latino guy. And I was just kind of find it funny that some of these guys get online and they're gamers and stuff, right? And they're asking all kinds of questions. Where you from? What hood you live in? Homes, and all this stuff. And then they come up with all these analogies of what nationality am I? Am I like black, white, or they never can get the color right. Half the time I just let them guess, but then sometimes they tell me they might get it right or something. I think, well, I'll give you a hint. Like I'm part of the brown race, but I'm part of the brown race. Will throw a tomahawk at your forehead. You can pull it out of your head and examine it. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, John Wayne would probably call us wagon burners, but I don't really care what people say or do on social media, hatred-wise. It doesn't bother me. I'm born Gen X. If you got anything negative to say to me, it doesn't really fizz me at all. That's your opinion. That's your garbage can you live in. I don't really care about that. But I like have dark humor. Like if I know you're from Mexico or you're from Los Angeles, you live in East LA, I'll joke around with you, and if you don't have any sense of humor or characteristics in you, and you call me prejudiced, well, that's your choice of saying that to me. But I don't really look at it as such. Like we have dark humor up here compared to you guys. We joke around. We don't take things serious. We'll say something and we laugh at the end of the conversation, and we're not serious about our words. But we're just testing you. We're testing to see where you are mentality-wise. See how vulnerable you are. We want to know, like, is this guy a wimp or is he a man? Like, if he goes automatically, oh, you're prejudiced, that's it. Well, then that means he's an insecure man, and he is definitely a wimp. My opinion is, like, man up. Act like you got a set of kahunas, as Chihuahuas would say. And, yeah, I'm not trying to start no racial war here. I'm just using my dark humor and talking about what I've learned on social media and how people identify themselves. And, yeah, as you can see by the flag behind me, if that's not a big hint for you, well, then figure it out, bro. You know what I mean? So, I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my people. We are North America wide, which means, oh, by the way, this here on my arm, most people are probably not familiar with culture, but this is Plains Creed design. But I'm not part of that creed. That's not my nation. That's a best friend of mine. This is from his clan here, okay. But he was my bro, my homie, everything on. Like him and I were like brothers, like blood brothers. But he's from a different clan, from a different creed, and I say to him, you know a lot about my culture, but I know nothing about your culture, and you're my best friend. You're from a different clan, and you're Plains Cree, and he designed this tattoo for me. Anyways, don't copy it, okay? You see my artwork, don't copy it, please. I mean it. I want to see anybody wearing my ink. But anyway, just throwing that out there information-wise. Don't get it twisted. Us brown people are different from you brown people. And if you don't like our sense of humor, then, well, you can go kick rocks. Okay, until then, peace out. I hope you guys don't get super offended. If you think I have any sense of humor or meaning to my video, give me a thumb up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. And I'm not trying to assert any kind of BS on social media. I'm just identifying what I see, what I saw, and acknowledging where I'm at and who I am. Identity of my peoples, and I pity you guys in America right now because all you ones that are in the foreigner box. Do you feel uncomfortable in your country? Man, you can come up here to Canada. You'll be welcome with open arms, man. I tell you right now. So, hell is that ICE organization, and hell is your leader and your nation. I don't want to say his name. I'm tired of hearing his name. But you know what? I pity you guys down there right now because there's a lot of turmoil and crap going on that's unnecessary. And it's self-destruction inside your own nation, of your own homeland. And your leader is the cause of this whole mayhem and stuff. So I will say a prayer for you guys, and I hope everything is going to be okay. So I have nothing against you American people. I love you guys. I respect you guys. You're my neighbors. But it disturbs me sometimes when I hear this stuff going on social media about all this bad turmoil that's going on in your country. I don't like it as being your neighbor because I don't like to see anybody suffer. No matter what. Or even at the worst point, die, die for a stupid, unnecessary cause that they choose to have hatred over people who are colored, who are not originally born from North America. They were from wherever, right? I don't want to say too many names because I don't need people to be mad at me about anything because that's not my point of my video here. But I think everybody in the big man's eye is equal human beings. We should love and respect each other as such. None of this you're not from here, you're from there, and all this silliness. We've been living together for how many damn years? Over 100 years? We live in a melting pot. Same here in Canada. We have cultures from everywhere. You got England, you got Germany, you got France, you got Jamaica, you got Africa, you got China. We have everything over here. Every color under the 4-color spectrum. See, in the world, there's only 4 colors. Okay, right? There's your white, your yellow, your black, and your red race. That's all you got. That's all we have. And you know what? And everything is mentioned in that is up here in Canada. So it's probably in different parts of this world as well. But I think North America is the biggest melting pot of cultures together. And why start a war within your own homeland? That's my opinion. It's just silliness, craziness, because we've all been here forever. And to do this now, it doesn't make no sense at all. So, I hope this makes sense to you guys. Peace out, and I hope everything goes well for you guys in the future. But like I say, if things get too bad over there, my neighbors, you can come over here anytime you want. You're welcome. We got plenty of space, plenty of land, plenty of opportunity for you to. I mean, just because you're under a different flag, that doesn't mean anything. You just have to look at the one thing. You just left a nightmare, and you come up to God's country, and now you're safe. You don't have to worry about all that's going on from over there, because we don't do that up here in our country. That's not what we're all about. We have nothing compared to you guys. But I hope this makes sense to anybody who's watching this. Like I say, I'm not trying to cause no war with anybody or arguments with anybody, but just stating the obvious, And if I have some dark humor that doesn't make any sense to anybody, that's a big boo-hoo and whatever.